David, defeating end, but you've got to be proud of your team.
Yeah. I find it, I'll be really honest, generally find it hard in defeat to find the positives. I do, it's just my nature. But see the day, I feel the fans deserved a clap. I find that one difficult. See when you lose games of football, clapping fans, I find it's a wee bit condescending at times, that's how it feels. But the day, I felt the fans deserved a clap and I thought the players deserved huge credit for their performance. It's just sucker punch, that third goal just kills you, then we chase the game, we get done with the fourth, which is not really a true reflection on the game. There's a massive moment, Joe Hart comes up with a big save for Nottingham. That's 80 plus minutes at 2 each and you're just what if, but hopefully the fans can see how much this means to the club. I know it's not the league, but they're out there, they're trying, they're doing their best, and I think they deserve huge credit today.
We had to be dogged for long spells of the game, but we still created our own chances as well.
I thought we carried a threat today. There's been numerous occasions we've came here and it's been backs against the wall, and that's all it's been. I felt it was a genuine attacking threat today in the game. Big Teddy led the line very, very well, takes his second goal, magnificent. We worked on it during the week, we spoke about it. Dan Mackay off the left with his running power in behind because the full-backs like to bounce high. So there's a lot of stuff that actually went right today and the players carried that out perfectly. Dan comes up with the first goal. I think Teddy could do a wee bit better with his opportunity in the first half. Takes the third goal, his second goal incredibly well. There's Nottingham's chance, there's a couple of other entries and we just couldn't quite get it over the line, could we?
No. There was a lot of offensive players on the pitch and obviously you had that in mind to try and get in the channels and spin him behind because Johnson likes to tuck in, Taylor likes to go high and central, and that was obviously part of the game plan.
It's part of the game plan. You look at the space that they vacate and they overload your offensive half, they overload the wide areas, which is always a problem, but for them to get the overloads, they're leaving space elsewhere, so you try and work that as part of the game plan. I just felt the players were really, really unlucky. We came in here right with a makeshift midfield. One natural midfielder in Stephen Kelly, and he's not a defensive midfielder. Stephen's more, for me, an attacking mid. Maybe not even a box to box, he's more an attacking mid. And I thought Jamie Bradders and Stephen Kelly were phenomenal today. I thought the three of them were outstanding. We got at half time 2-1 down, but you know, I felt the optimism. I could feel the positivity. We'll get something for this game. We can get something for this game. And I say to you boys, you'll get another opportunity. You will get another opportunity. So believe me, tweaked it slightly. I felt we were a wee bit passive in the wide areas in the first half. Full back on winger, winger on full back. Felt we were a wee bit passive at times. We could have been more aggressive. We were pressing to let them pass the ball, where the game plan was press to win the ball back. It's not to let them pass the ball. And I thought we'd done that better in the second half. So I'm gutted for the players because I genuinely, I'm proud of them for their performance today and coming here, scoring 2 goals, taking the game as long as we could. We were in the game up to 85 minutes, something along the lines, and again go back to the Nottingham chance with Joe Hart. So I'm gutted for them, and I want to thank the fans because I thought the players really appreciated the backing throughout the game, but I think they really appreciated the fans' applause at the final whistle, because then it would be really, really easy to without the cup, and they didn't do that. They showed their appreciation for the players today, and I want to thank them for that.
Just shows that unity that is still there. Obviously we did come here, we did come out fight. This is arguably the toughest away ground in the country, and we've went toe to toe with Celtic for long periods of the game.
We're a community club. See the day we lose that, we're finished. See the day we lose sticking together as a group, fans, board, players, staff, we're finished. We're a community club and that's what we're all about. We're not going to win every game of football, but as long as we all stick together and we're all fighting, we should get to where we want to get to.
Yep. Another big week ahead, Davey. Obviously we're away at Hibs next Saturday. We need more of that unity, and boys will be back in, and we need to go and take 3 points.
Yeah, you've no time to rest. You're sitting before the game and the boys are out going to do their warm-up. I'm sitting with Chipper going, I think I've got to do this against Hibs. You just, like, because once the team talk's done, the boys are out, my game doesn't start to kick off at that point. So I'm sitting thinking about the Hibs game and who I'm going to play and how we're going to play and who's going to be back, who's injured. So you're always thinking about it in the background anyway. So I think you're coming up against a team that carry similar threats to Celtic, if I'm honest, in terms of how they like to progress the ball, where they like to progress the ball, pace in the wide areas, overloads in the wide areas. So I think you're coming up against a team. They're not Celtic level, but they're doing very well. Nick's done a great job there. The recruitment in January has been first class. I think they've brought in some really, really good players, and it's going to be a difficult game of football. But one, I hope that the players can take belief from today and show that they're more than capable of going and getting something from that game.
Yep. As I said, we did miss quite a few bodies that probably would have started, or certainly been close to starting.
Yeah.
Will they be in contention next week? Is it too early to say? Well, there's probably a few midfielders, Pitts, Holty.
So, Pitts has been missing since the Partick game, early doors in the Partick game. I'm confident Pitts will miss the Hibs game, I think, but he'll be back training before the international break. Penrice has gone down on Thursday for a minor op. That's a 10-day, so again, Penners will be back in contention after the international break. And now for me, they're two huge players for us. Holty hopefully will be back in. Hopefully we'll be back in training early next week. He phoned in sick. He was off yesterday. I've been floored with it, as a few boys been floored with it. Holty phoned in. Mick Devlin's scan results came back and it's probably not as bad as what we thought it was going to be. So Mick's a couple of weeks. So all going well after the international break. We should have Pitts, Penners and Mick Devlin back, which is three big, and Holty, sorry, which is four big players for us. And then David Carson's no cup tied, obviously, and David comes back into the mix as well. So five big players, because we're at the group, we're sitting there with a young kid that's 17-year-old on the bench, and we're sitting there with 18 subs, including Sam, and one goalie. So it was what you can do off the bench is probably the difference in the game today, to be honest. Their substitutions really can change the flow of the game. With ours, I'm not saying it was much of a muchness, I don't mean that, but it wasn't a lot you could change within the game, do you know what I mean?
The thing is, there was a lot of nervy periods in this ground for quite a lot of the game. Probably frustration more than anything else, because they weren't cutting us open, wasn't as if it was save after save. But then, so you look to the bench and they've got the likes of Kyogo, who's arguably again one of the best strikers in the league.
James Forrest. Like, you just need to look at the players that are bringing on. You're going, it poses different questions to the opposition to us. Yeah. They bring different qualities to the game, whereas we were much of a muchness. Big Teddy, Curtis, wee Brucey are different for they two, but we changed the shape at 3-2 to try and get back in the game and got caught with the fourth goal. But that's the strength and depth when you're playing against teams that size, to be honest, just strength and depth.
Absolutely, no worries. Thanks for your time, David. Appreciate it.